Welcome everyone. Today we will solve a problem on string. So what I have observed from my experience at maximum time you will face question in interview from largely from these three sections, or you can say these three areas, which is linked list, array, and string. Okay, I'm not saying only from this, but yes, maximum number of time you will see. Okay, so we will switch these topics randomly. Sometimes we'll solve question on linked list, then string, then array, or array string linked list. Randomly we can see. And last video you can see. I will share the link on I button. You can click and you can see that. So today question is like print maximum occurring string in a given array. Sorry, not a string, in a maximum occurring character. Okay, in an not array, in a string, in a given string. So you will you will provided by a string. You will have a string, and you have to find which character is occurring maximum number of. Okay, you have to print that. So let's start. I will explain uh, each lines of code, what it is doing and all. Once we'll finish writing the code and get the expected out. Okay, so what we'll be doing here is we can have this uh, character string. Okay, we can take, let's say, India. Okay, then we will pass this string inside a function, and we'll get we'll return from that print here. Okay, maximum number of time. So let's say, right, and we will have, let's say my function name is max occur, and we'll pass this string to that function. So my goal is to create that function. Here we'll return character, and we'll take same string here, right, character, and you can may change this parameter name based on your own wish, right? So here what I will be doing is I will explain the logic, but let me write the code first. Okay. At the end I will explain each line. So here I am going to create one integer array. Let's say maximum length what we can expect in a string, not more than 200. So you can change or resize the number of things. Okay, then here you will just assign you just assign this whole integer array with value 0. Okay, later what you do is create one length and use this function url, and you just pass this string, right? So yeah, so strlen, if you use this, you just include this header here, right? Otherwise unnecessary it will throw error. So you can use this because it has availability, so we can use that, right? So here once you get the length of the string, take one integer variable, give that value to 0, then take one character variable and we'll return this result. Okay, we'll store the uh, desired character inside the result and we'll return this. Okay, so what uh, we'll be doing here is, let's start one for loop from I 0 to length. Okay, so here you do one thing, just go to the place for each character. Okay, and increment it by 1. Okay, then check if this max is less than of this value or not. Okay, if it is less, come inside this if block, assign this value to the max. Correct. And then this character you can, you know, assign to result, right? Fine. So at the end, once you come out of the for loop, just return this string, not return this result, right? Yeah. So let me run the code. Okay. See, I appeared maximum number of time. So here we can cross check. Let's say I have given this A. So output should be A. A appeared maximum. Let's say I have given this much D, right? So this D appeared maximum number of time. You can see this in console output. It is saying D is. Well, let me explain what I'm trying to do here. So this is your input string. Pass this input string to a function where it will return a expected character which is appearing maximum number of time. Create one array. The logic is empty array with all position is having value 0. So let's say you have two three character, let's say A B A. Okay, so for A, let's say here what we are trying to do, I equals to 0 for this string, first string. Okay, it will go to this count. Okay, and it will increment that value to 1. Okay, so if let's say B come, then at that time for A max will become 1, but for the B still, you know, once you incremented still the value is 1, so 1 is less than 1, no. So for the next time A will come, this max again this value will increment and it will become 2, and max will have value 1. So 1 is less than 2, yes, and then this max will have value 2. So for that A, it will have result is A. For I'm taking example of a string A, B, a sort of string, right? Then it is returning to that uh, character. So basically what it is trying to do, this array have all values 0 initially, but each character, it will go to that position and increment that value by 1, and it will check repeatedly. So automatically you will get, if the character is appearing maximum number of time, the you will get for maximum value for that string, for that character. That's why the result value will have that character, because maximum value will get only for that character, right? So that is why it is returning this. So what some will think like, what if let's say here 2 E and D I and So here I and di, and let put one more n. So I is also appearing two times and n is also appearing two times. So if you will run this, you will get output like this: I appeared maximum number of time. So this slightly modification in the code, and it will work. Like what you will be doing is, suppose you want both I and n should appear, then you can take one result array. You can create instead of only character. You can take array, and here you can take equals to or return pointer of character array. So then, and you can print all this one by one for whole this result array. Then you will be get the expected output. So those simple thing you can try your own, or else we can try in later sections when we'll come again. Okay, so till then, please do like, share, comment, or subscribe my channel, and we'll meet next time again. Thank you.